You're stuck in a comfort zone that's holding you back. As Marcus Aurelius said, the impediment to action advances action. Take the story of J.K. Rowling, who went from being a single mother on welfare to a best-selling author. She broke free from her comfort zone and took a chance on her writing. You can do the same. The question is, what's holding you back? Is it fear or doubt? Identify it and let's move forward. The comfort zone is a subtle prison that we often don't even realize we're in. It's a state of mind that keeps us from taking risks and pursuing our dreams. As Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Don't let fear hold you back. Take a step back and assess your life. What are your goals and aspirations? Are you taking action towards achieving them? The comfort zone is a breeding ground for excuses. We tell ourselves that we're not good enough, that we don't have the time or resources. But as Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Take responsibility for your life and your choices. What excuses are you making, and how can you overcome them? Breaking free from the comfort zone requires courage and determination. It requires you to take action in the face of uncertainty. As Nelson Mandela said, the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Don't be afraid to fail. Instead, learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward. The comfort zone is a temporary solution to a long-term problem. It may provide short-term relief, but it ultimately leads to stagnation and regret. As Tony Robbins said, the past does not equal the future unless you live there. Don't get stuck in the past. Instead, focus on creating the future you want. You have the power to break free from the comfort zone. You have the power to choose your thoughts, your actions, and your destiny. As Stephen Covey said, sow a thought, reap an action, sow an action, reap a habit, sow a habit, reap a character, sow a character, reap a destiny. What thoughts are you sowing, and what destiny are you creating? Breaking free from the comfort zone requires you to be honest with yourself. It requires you to acknowledge your fears, your doubts, and your limitations. As Carl Jung said, one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. What are you afraid of, and how can you overcome it? The comfort zone is a prison that's built on lies. It's a prison that tells you that you're not good enough, that you're not capable enough. But as Maya Angelou said, do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. Don't believe the lies. Instead, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. You have the power to create the life you want. You have the power to break free from the comfort zone and pursue your dreams. As Richard Branson said, screw it, let's do it. What's holding you back, and what's the first step you can take towards freedom? The comfort zone is a state of mind that's rooted in fear. It's a fear of the unknown, a fear of failure, and a fear of success. As Franklin D. Roosevelt said, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Don't let fear hold you back. Instead, face it head-on and take action. Breaking free from the comfort zone requires you to take ownership of your life. It requires you to take responsibility for your choices and your actions. As Jim Rohn said, you must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. What changes can you make today? The comfort zone is a prison that's built on habit. It's a prison that's created by our daily routines and our thought patterns. As Charles Duhigg said, habits are the brain's way of saving effort. What habits are holding you back, and how can you replace them with new ones? You have the power to break free from the comfort zone by changing your environment. As the saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. Who are you surrounding yourself with, and what environments are you exposing yourself to? The comfort zone is a prison that's rooted in our past experiences. It's a prison that's created by our memories and our emotions. As Eckhart Tolle said, the primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but rather the thoughts about it. Be aware of your thoughts, but don't be your thoughts. Watch your thoughts, but don't be watched by your thoughts. What past experiences are holding you back, and how can you release them? Breaking free from the comfort zone requires you to be patient and persistent. It requires you to take small steps towards your goals every day. As Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. What small steps can you take today towards your goals? The comfort zone is a prison that's built on negative self-talk. It's a prison that's created by our inner critic. As Brené Brown said, you can't get to courage without walking through vulnerability. What negative self-talk are you experiencing, and how can you replace it with positive affirmations? You have the power to break free from the comfort zone by embracing uncertainty. As the saying goes, the biggest risk is not taking any risk. What risks can you take today to move closer to your goals? The comfort zone is a prison that's built on procrastination. It's a prison that's created by our inability to take action. As Brian Tracy said, the key to success is to focus our conscious mind on things we desire, not things we fear. What are you procrastinating on, and how can you take action today? Breaking free from the comfort zone requires you to be authentic and true to yourself. As Oprah Winfrey said, the greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change their future by merely changing their attitude. What's holding you back from being your true self? You have the power to break free from the comfort zone and create the life you want. As the saying goes, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. What's your dream, and what's the first step you can take towards making it a reality?